ladder incidents and accidents. Those are causing injuries and harm to workers and the general public. After discussing the hazards, let us discuss now the tips and safe work practices while using different types of ladders. Number 1, never position ladder in front of opening door. And if you will place the ladder in front of the door, you can see this is the outcome. The worker and the hammer both are flying in the air because the gentleman who came out from inside, he don't know someone is using ladder right at the front of a door. So this is a dangerous scenario, and definitely in this case the user of the ladder, he will cause injury or even fracture because he is going to fall from height. Number 2, never put ladder on the top of boxes, loose bricks, or concrete blocks to gain extra height. Important point. All these tactics, bad work practices, ultimately lead to incidents. And incidents never bring prosperity, but pain and stress. Number 3, maintain 3-point contact over ladders. 2 feet and 1 arm, or 2 arms and 1 feet. Don't try to become a superhero. 3 points of contact is always important and essential to prevent ladder accidents. Number 4, ensure erection of ladder at 75-degree angle or 4:1 ratio. Here you can see what is 4:1 ratio. 1, 2, 3, and 4. This is the height, and the width downside is 1 feet. If this is in 4 meter, this is 1 meter. In other words, you can say the angle of the ladder is 75-degree. Dear friends and fellows, we are discussing about the ladder, safe use, safety tips, and safe work practices. Number 5, the end of the ladder must extend at least 1 meter, 3 feet, past the landing platform or step off point. Important point. I am talking about this portion of ladder. It should always be extended because once you are going to land on the platform, you have something to grab. Otherwise, there is potential chances of fall from height, and this is very dangerous. Number 6, avoid overreaching while using ladders. You will never work on the top of the ladder. If you need short ladder, you should assess the risk in advance. If you need a long ladder, don't put your life at risk by using a short ladder and you are working at the top of the ladder. In other words, you are overreaching, and mostly in this case, you will fall. You will get injured. You are using ladder, but before using a ladder, you should be able to inspect a ladder, whether it is safe or not. Let us discuss the different parts of the ladder. From the left side, number 1, loose or bent tie rod. These are the tie rods. Even spacing between stiles. You can see here, this is even spacing, equal spacing in other words. Number 3, loose or missing tie rod ends. You can check it here. Number 4, loose rungs. These are the rungs. It should not be loose. Number 5, 300 millimeter spacing between two rungs. Number 6, style twisted or bowed. This is style. This is rung. And number 7, worn or missing slip restraint feet. At the bottom, there is a black rubber. In other words, this is slip restraint fit. You should check as a minimum 7 points before picking up a ladder and proceeding on a task at height. You are on the platform of safety first life. We are talking about work at height safety, how we can prevent workplace accidents when we are working on heights, like we are using ladders, scaffolding, elevated surfaces, or we are on the top of the roofs. Now, let us discuss journal safety tips for using ladders. Number one, never use ladder as a bridge. Number two, always face the ladder. Number three, hold the upright, not the steps. Number four, never carry tools in hand while using ladder. Number five, never use the top step of any ladder. Number six, never place tools on a step of ladder. And number seven, only one person at a time should use a ladder, climb up on the ladder, not two persons or more. Number 8, correct type of ladder for the job. Number 9, place ladder on a stable flat surface. Number 10, make sure that ladder has slip resistant feet. Number 11, never work alone on straight ladders. Number 12, never use metal ladder near to energized electricity. And number 13, keep your center of gravity inside the ladder rails all the time. Dear friends and fellows, these are the 13 golden rules to use the ladder safely to prevent falls from a ladder while working at height. Even you are in a construction site or you are going to change your light in your home. Safety is everywhere important. If you will utilize and implement these safety tips, you can avoid falls incidents. You can work safely at height. Now, let us discuss another important aspect. When we are working at height, we are using scaffolding, and scaffolding safety is equally very important. What is scaffolding? An elevated temporary work platform. This is the scaffolding structure on the right hand side, and the person is utilizing scaffolding. I'll discuss here three basic types of scaffolding: supported scaffolds, suspended scaffolds, and aerial lifts. What is supported scaffolds? Platforms supported by rigid, load bearing members such as poles, legs, frames, and outriggers. Number two, suspended scaffolds, platforms suspended by rope or other non rigid overhead support. And number three, aerial lifts such as cherry pickers or boom trucks. Do you know the different types of scaffolding?